If this video appeared on your screen, then congratulations, you're officially a real Demon Slayer fan. Because today we're entering one of the darkest moments in the Spider Demon family arc. And trust me, by the end of this episode, you might actually feel bad for a demon. So watch this video till the end, because the real nightmare inside the Spider Forest is finally about to begin. Hello anime lovers. Welcome back to another episode recap, and today we are going to watch the full recap of Demon Slayer episode 16. If you haven't watched the previous episodes yet, their links will be in the description below. So without wasting any time, let's jump straight into the story. In the previous episode, Tanjiro and Inosuke entered the terrifying Spider Forest, where a mysterious female demon was controlling demon slayers like puppets using spider threads. Meanwhile, poor Zenitsu was wandering through the forest alone while desperately searching for Nezuko. The episode begins with Tanjiro and Inosuke still trapped between multiple controlled demon slayers. Inosuke immediately says they should just kill everyone and move forward. But Tanjiro refuses because those people are still humans. They're simply being controlled by a demon. Suddenly, one of the demon slayers attacks them, but Murata somehow manages to stop him. Murata tells Tanjiro that he should continue deeper into the mountain while he stays behind to help the others. Hearing this, Inosuke starts making fun of him and reminds everyone that Murata was the guy crying in fear earlier. But Murata seriously says that even though he was scared before, now he finally understands what he has to do. He realizes that cutting the strings is the only way to save those people. Tanjiro immediately notices that Murata has finally found his courage. Meanwhile, the spider demon mother keeps strengthening her webs. The closer Tanjiro gets to her, the stronger her puppet strings become. After moving deeper into the forest, they discover another group of injured demon slayers. One terrified girl warns them not to come any closer. She says that Hashira-level fighters should have been sent here instead. But suddenly, her body begins moving against her will. The Spider Mother was controlling her from far away like a puppet. At that moment, the creepy Spider Son appears beside the female demon and calls her Mother. But the instant she hears his voice, she starts shaking in fear. The boy coldly says that she's taking too long, and if she fails again, he'll tell father about it. Hearing those words completely terrifies the Spider Mother. She desperately says that she'll kill everyone, as long as he doesn't tell father. That's when Tanjiro begins realizing that this family is completely broken. Everyone inside it is living in fear. Now the Spider Mother controls the strings even more aggressively. The crying girl is forced to attack Tanjiro with her sword. Tears flow from her eyes because her body no longer belongs to her. Then the Spider Mother sends two more injured demon slayers towards them. One of them painfully begs Inosuke to kill him because all the bones in his body have already been broken. He says the pain is unbearable and he'd rather die. Inosuke is about to do it, but Tanjiro stops him because Tanjiro refuses to give up on innocent people. A few moments later, Tanjiro suddenly comes up with an idea. He begins running through the forest while the controlled girl chases after him. Then, at the perfect moment, Tanjiro gently throws her onto a tree branch where she becomes stuck safely without getting hurt. Seeing this, Inosuke gets excited. He starts yelling, "I can do that too!" And then he begins hanging the other demon slayers on trees as well. But Tanjiro is so focused that he doesn't even notice Inosuke showing off. And somehow, that hurts Inosuke's feelings. Meanwhile, the Spider Mother starts panicking. She realizes she has no choice left except to use her strongest puppet. At the same time, Zenitsu is still wandering through the forest crying while searching for Nezuko. He keeps calling everyone's names one by one. Suddenly, his sparrow pecks his hand. Zenitsu instantly hugs the bird emotionally because he feels like even his bird hasn't abandoned him. Back inside the forest, Tanjiro and Inosuke suddenly encounter a giant, horrifying monster. The creature doesn't even have a head, but it's still moving through spider strings. Huge blades are attached to its arms, making it incredibly dangerous. Tanjiro quickly realizes they'll need to slash from its shoulder all the way down to its waist to defeat it. But before he can fully explain the plan, Inosuke recklessly charges in alone. The monster badly injures him, and small spiders trap his arms and legs. For the first time, Inosuke feels like he might actually die. But then Tanjiro suddenly appears and saves him. Tanjiro calmly tells him that they can defeat the monster together. Those words instantly bring back Inosuke's confidence. Tanjiro kneels down and tells Inosuke to climb onto his back. The two finally combine their strength and destroy the giant monster together. As the monster's body turns into smoke, the Spider Mother completely loses hope. Then, in classic Inosuke fashion, he throws Tanjiro high into the air. But while flying upward, Tanjiro suddenly catches the demon's scent, and within seconds, he lands directly in front of the Spider Mother. For the first time, the female demon stops resisting. Instead of fear, she suddenly feels relief. She realizes that if she dies today, she'll finally be free from all her suffering. So she lowers her arms and accepts death peacefully. Tanjiro understands that she's already broken inside. And instead of killing her brutally, he uses water breathing to give her a painless death. At that exact moment, light rain begins falling from the sky. As her head slowly fades away, tears begin flowing from her eyes because, for the first time in years, she feels peace instead of pain. She remembers her human past, a life where she was constantly abused and tortured by her cruel husband. Even her children were afraid of him. She had spent her entire existence living in fear now. While disappearing into dust, she looks into Tanjiro's kind eyes and remembers that someone once looked at her with the same warmth when she was human. But she can no longer remember who that person was. Before disappearing completely, she warns Tanjiro that one of the 12 Kizuki is somewhere inside the mountain. Hearing this shocks Tanjiro, because now he realizes that the true nightmare has only just begun. And with that terrifying revelation, the episode comes to an end. In the next episode, we'll witness one of the most legendary battles in Demon Slayer history. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more anime recaps.